Welcome back, students. Welcome to the video lecture in Signal and Systems. In previous video lecture, we have covered the state model of a multiple input, multiple output type of system. Then we have seen what is STM, that is state transition matrix. Okay. So today we are going to solve a problem based on the previous video lecture where we have to determine the state transition matrix for a system. Okay, so the problem number 1 on STM is determine state transition matrix for the system described by the state equation as x dot is equal to ax. Okay, so this is the general state equation with input is equal to 0. So this equation is given to us in this form. Okay, so here we have two state variables x1 and x2. So x1 dot x2 dot, which is a state vector, is equal to 0 1 minus 2 minus 3, which is our matrix A matrix called as system matrix. Okay, so this is our system matrix A, x1 x2, which is our state vector. Okay, so we have to determine the state transition matrix now. So as per the previous video lecture, what we have learned that for a system matrix A, the state transition matrix can be written as phi t. Okay, so phi t will be the state transition matrix. This state transition matrix will be equal to Laplace inverse of Si minus A inverse. Okay, so we have to apply this formula here to determine our phi t, that is state transition matrix. So in step number 1, first we will solve for Si minus A. So solving for the above problem, first step for us is that we have to solve for Si minus A. Okay, so first of all Si minus A, which is a matrix. Solving for Si minus A, S is our frequency term multiplied by I. So in the previous video lecture, I have told that as per the system matrix A, the dimension of I will be decided. So here we have a 2 by 2 matrix. So we will have I, that is identity matrix, a 2 by 2 identity matrix here. Okay, so we will write here 1 0 0 1. Okay, then there is a minus sign, and then we will write the matrix A. The matrix A will be 0 1 minus 2 minus 3. Okay, so I write 0 1 minus 2 minus 3. Okay, so in the next step, when I multiply this S term to this matrix, then I will have S 0 0 S minus 0 1 minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, so in the next step we have to subtract these two matrices. So I hope you all know the how we can subtract. So each element is subtracted by its element at that position. So s minus 0, first element is s, then 0 minus 1, that is minus 1, next 0 minus of minus 2, that is plus 2, then it's s minus minus 3, that is s plus 3. Likewise, we have determined in our first step what is Si minus A. So Si minus A will be a matrix, that is S minus 1, 2 and S plus 3. So to determine phi t, in the next step we will require what? The inverse. So I have calculated this part till now. अब हमें क्या करना है, इसका इन्वर्स निकालना है. तो मैट्रिक्स का इन्वर्स आई होप कि सबको निकालना आता होगा. सो in the next step, step number 2, Si minus A inverse, which is required to be calculated. Okay, so we have to determine the inverse of the matrix. Okay, so inverse of the matrix, how to calculate inverse of the matrix? The matrix is S minus 1, 2 and S plus 3. So the inverse is cofactor matrix divided by adjoint. Okay, adjoint divided by determinant. Okay, so I'm writing directly. So here it will be the determinant, and within brackets these two terms will interchange. S and S plus 3 will interchange. Okay, so S plus 3, here we have S, and the sign of these two terms minus 1 and 2 will change. Okay, so it will become 1 and it will become minus 2. Okay, so I'm writing it as, after simplifying, it will become 1 divided by S square plus 3 S plus 2, S square plus 3S plus 2. When you multiply, and inside bracket, here we have S plus 3, here we have S, इधर हमारे पास 1 है, and we have minus 2 here. Okay, so in this way we have determined the inverse of this matrix, that is Si minus A inverse. Or further we can write it as, if I do the factor, this term after factorization it will be written as s plus 2 multiplied by s plus 1. Okay, so s square plus s plus 2s plus 2. So it will be written like this, can be written into its factors. Okay, so I'm replacing it and multiplying inside the matrix. So our first term, that will look like s plus 3 divided by s plus 2 s plus 1. Okay, here we have minus 2 divided by s plus 3, oh sorry, s plus 2 s plus 1. Here we have 1 divided by s plus 2 and s plus 1, and here we have s divided by s plus 2 s plus 1. Okay, so till now you can see we have calculated to determine phi t, we have calculated si minus a inverse. Okay, so within the brackets si minus a, that is a matrix, and its inverse we have calculated. The next step is to determine this Laplace inverse for this whole matrix. So if you want to determine the Laplace inverse for the whole matrix, then we want to determine Laplace inverse for this matrix. Okay, so in the next step we wanted to do Laplace inverse on this matrix. And as soon as we get the Laplace inverse, we will have our final answer. Okay, so to do Laplace inverse, जैसे कि आप लोगों ने Laplace inverse पढ़ा है, तो for inverse Laplace we wanted to take partial fraction for each of the term. Okay, so first we take partial fraction for this term. Okay, and after doing partial fraction we will apply the Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform. So quickly we will see how we can do by partial fraction. Okay, so I will write directly the partial fraction part that you can do by yourself at home. So I'm writing directly after solving these partial fractions. Okay, so the matrix in our third step, where we wanted to calculate the Laplace inverse. Okay, so this matrix will look like two divided by So I have written these partial fraction terms. So the first term will be converted as 2 divided by s plus 1 minus 1 divided by s plus 2. In the same way, we have written all our 4 terms to do Laplace inverse. Okay, so we will apply Laplace inverse on the terms separately. as you can see here, first we will do Laplace inverse for this term and then for this term. Okay, so for the first term, if I write the Laplace inverse, it will be written from this formula. Okay, so I am writing here the Laplace inverse formula, that is if xt has a Laplace xt have Laplace, that is x of s. Okay, then xt multiplied by e to the power minus at, what will be the Laplace? The Laplace is x of s plus a. Okay, so these two formulas, this formula will be used to determine Laplace inverse. Here we are having this kind of form and we will return back to this type of solution. Okay, so as you can see that we are having ut. Okay, so for ut the Laplace transform is 1 by s. So if we are having a term here that is 1 by s, then we will write it as ut in the time domain. But we are having 1 by s plus a. We are having the terms in this format. So the Laplace for s plus a can be written like this: xt multiplied by e to the power minus at. Xt here is ut. Okay, so it will be look like ut multiplied by e to the power minus at. So if we are having ut multiplied by e to the power minus at, then the Laplace is 1 by s plus a, and we are having the terms that looks like same. Okay, so in this way we can write the Laplace right now. Okay, so after doing Laplace inverse, in our third step, so we will go for our third step, that is Laplace inverse of si minus a inverse. Okay, so we have calculated si minus a inverse, that is here. Okay, and we wanted to determine Laplace inverse. Okay, so using these two formulas we can write the Laplace inverse. So I'm writing for 2 divided by s plus 1, it will look like 2 divided by s plus 1. So in this formula, one divided by s plus a, so 2 will be multiplied, so the answer will become 2 ut multiplied by e to the power minus a is 1, so 1 t. Okay, so I'm writing here it as 2 e to the power minus t. Okay, for the next term, that is 1 divided by s plus 2, so it will become minus 1 divided by s plus 2. So s plus 2, here a is 2, so I can write e to the power minus 80, a is 2t. You can write ut also here, but I will write it outside the matrix, okay, because it will be included in every term. So for the next term, it will be e to the power minus 80 minus e to the power minus 2t, okay. So here I can write e to the power minus t minus e to the power minus 2t okay. For the next term, minus 2 divided by s plus 1, that is minus 2, s plus 1 is e to the power minus t. Then the term is plus 2 divided by s plus 2. For this term, we will have 2 divided by s plus 2, that is plus 2 divided by s plus 2, that is e to the power minus 2t. Now minus 1 divided by s plus 1, that is minus e to the power s plus 1, that is minus t. Then we are having for this term 2 divided by s plus 2, that is 2 multiplied by e to the power minus 2t plus 2 multiplied by e to the power minus 2t. And outside I can write ut because it is included in every term, so it is multiplied with every term. So in this way we have finally get our answer, that is in time domain, and when we do Laplace inverse we will get answer in time domain, which is our phi t, okay, or the state transition matrix. So I can write here phi t, which is equal to this complete matrix, and this is our final solution, okay. So in this way today we have learned how to calculate the state transition matrix. So let us quickly revise what we have learned. First of all, the problem that we are having is to determine the state transition matrix for a system described by the state equation given over here, okay. So here the equation given, that is x dot is equal to ax. This is a homogeneous type of equation with input is equal to 0, and we wanted to calculate the state transition matrix where a is given by 0, 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now by using the formula given here, we wanted to calculate the STM. This is the formula for state transition matrix. So first of all we will determine SI minus A in our first step, okay. Moving further, then we will do inverse in our next step, okay, which will look like this matrix given here, and we have converted to this format using the partial fraction, okay. Next we will see the inverse. So after doing inverse for this matrix using these two Laplace inverse formula, okay. So for each term we have calculated Laplace inverse separately, and we have put into a matrix form over here. So this will give us our phi t, which is the state transition matrix. And I hope you will enjoy this video. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for the upcoming video lectures in signal and systems in state space analysis of the multiple input multiple output type of systems. Thank you.